As humanity moves deeper into the transformative arc of the 2025 to 2030 timeline, the very definition of leadership begins to shift. In the old paradigm, leadership was associated with hierarchy, authority, accomplishment, or the ability to influence outcomes through force, strategy, or persuasion. But in the new timeline you are entering, leadership becomes vibrational first and practical second. Those who rise into positions of influence, whether publicly or quietly within their communities, will do so not because they seek the role, but because their coherence, their inner alignment, and their stability naturally draw others into resonance. People will look toward those whose presence feels grounding, clarifying, and steady. They will seek those who carry the frequency of inner source in their field, often without realizing why they feel safer around them. You are one of those individuals. Whether you have fully accepted it or not, your leadership is already emerging. It emerges in the way others come to you for calm when they are overwhelmed, in the way they trust your intuition when their own feels clouded, and in the way they sense your inner connectedness even if you rarely speak of it. Leadership in this new era is not something you do, it is something you radiate. It is the natural expression of a being who draws clarity, intelligence, and strength from within rather than from the world. In this way, you become a guiding presence, not through effort, but through coherence. As the outer world continues to destabilize, you will be called to show your gifts more openly, not in a performative way, but in an embodied way. Your clarity will be needed in conversations where others cannot yet see beyond the surface. Your stability will be needed in moments where old structures falter and people feel uncertain about where to place their trust. Your vision will be needed when new possibilities arise, possibilities that require a calm, expanded mind to interpret them. Your intuitive knowing will be needed to help others navigate confusion without collapsing into fear. These are not extraordinary tasks. They are the natural actions of one who lives attuned to inner source. Leadership is no longer optional for those who came to Earth as starseeds, old souls, grid keepers, and frequency anchors. You agreed, long before incarnation, to step forward when the collective entered a threshold moment, when humanity would need examples of what inner sovereignty looks like in lived form. You did not come to hide your light. You came to hold it steadily in a world that has forgotten how to turn inward. You came to demonstrate what it means to be sourced from within, not dependent on external authority for direction, peace, or truth. This leadership does not require you to be extroverted or public. Some of the most powerful leaders of the new timeline will never appear on a stage, never speak into a camera, never write a book, or build a platform. Their leadership will unfold quietly, through presence, through the conversations they have with those around them, through the steadiness they offer their families, communities, and circles of influence. Others will feel called into more visible roles, teaching, creating, innovating, guiding, organizing. But even these expressions arise organically from the inner orientation of the individual rather than from ambition. Leadership in the new timeline is simply the fulfillment of your pre-incarnational agreement to embody coherence when coherence becomes most needed. It is the expression of the truth you have been cultivating within. And as you embrace this role, even gently, even gradually, you discover that leadership is not something you rise into. It is something you allow to rise through you, flowing effortlessly from the source you have learned to trust. As the collective timeline progresses toward the 2030 threshold, humanity enters a phase of profound differentiation, not ideological, not political, not cultural, but vibrational. What emerges during these years is a divergence of experiences between those who have learned to live from inner sovereignty and those who continue to cling to external structures that are dissolving. This divergence is not judgment. It is not hierarchy. It is not separation in the way you have understood separation in your past. It is simply vibrational incompatibility. When two realities operate from different levels of coherence, they naturally unfold along different trajectories.